Good intro.
Look over there. So it's Peter and Tony here from Nerds for Life. Now we're going to be discussing the latest Battlefield 5 trailer that just came out. Now you checked it out, yeah?
Oh yeah.
It looked pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You haven't seen it, have you?
No, but we'll roll.
Okay. So basically I'll describe it to you, right?
Look, just for the sake of the people at home, talk to me as though I don't know anything.
You know about Battlefield 5, though.
Yeah.
You do know about the Battlefield franchise. You may have not seen the trailer that dropped a couple of days ago, but you know about the franchise.
Yeah.
You know what has been announced in it, so that's why I'm having the discussion with you. Now, the Battlefield 5 trailer dropped, and it looks fantastic, by the way. The graphics are amazing. And the overall gameplay just looks really fun. And yes, it's another World War II game directly after Call of Duty World War II. But in all fairness, Battlefield 1 was so good being in World War 1 that it kind of makes sense that the next major installment is World War II. It just sort of fits. While for Call of Duty, it was the fact that no one liked their modern warfare sort of stuff, so they just went back to World War II out of desperation.
Yeah, it was almost like an apology. Like, Infinite Warfare was hot garbage.
Well, Advanced Warfare wasn't that great either, or Ghosts. But so you get what I mean. It wasn't an original concept. It was more, we just have to do this because this is what people want. While Battlefield probably had this in their plans already. It was just that their first Battlefield game was still getting hits. People were still playing it. There's no reason to release another one yet. And they waited, and now they're releasing this one. And honestly, it looks great. But there's been a lot of criticism. Now, you were talking about that before. Now,
Yeah.
What have you seen? You've seen some stuff trending on Twitter, Reddit?
Yeah. So
Pornhub?
So I've seen a lot of neckbeards so far, is what we're going to get at here. So basically, the general consensus is... Okay, so let's take it to the baseline. People are mad because the main character is a female.
Yes,
All
I've
right.
seen that. I wrote an article about it.
Yep, it was a great article. I recommend you click on the link right here.
At nerdsforlife.com.
Here.
It's probably
It's
down
in
there.
my groin.
I'm not clicking on that.
Now, okay, so here's the thing. The general consensus from a lot of people seems to be that this is pushing a feminist agenda.
Yes, and we've seen that happen with a lot of production companies recently, where it comes to whether it's film or gaming related. That's been the trend, which is fine. That's fine. It's great that we're acknowledging that there are a lot of women that play video games, and there should be a lot of female characters not just to cater for that audience, but just to, for the whole equality movement. Yes, that's fine, but you're going to explain why it doesn't necessarily suit, and that's why this game, and that's why people don't like this game.
I'm going to come from the opposite angle.
You're going to come from the opposite angle. I want to know now.
Yeah, all right, here we go.
Enlighten me.
We're talking about the purity, like, women fighting in World War II. There wasn't a lot of it. There was some.
No.
There was some.
There was
all right?
some.
There were also no zombies in World War II, but yet that's okay, right? So here's what I'm coming at right here.
I'm pretty sure there were a couple of zombies. I played Wolfenstein.
Yeah, like Goebbels, he's been dead for about 50 years before World War II. Now, okay, we have done World War II games before.
Yes.
It is nothing that has not been done before. Why can't we take it from another angle? Why can't we take this narrative? People are going to jump on it because it's like feminist agenda. It's all female Ghostbusters. It's this, that, or the other. It's trying something new. Now, in a modern era where, and look, I'm not even saying that it has to happen just because of feminist agenda. It can happen because we have already done everything else. And again, like I said, zombies in World War II. That's fine. But a woman as the main character, that's getting everyone all up in arms? Like, I'm sorry that you have to have the one typical alpha male as your lead role in every single first-person shooter. People say that Overwatch is all just like whitewashed feminist trash, and it's like they said about Fortnite. I literally saw a comment where someone was complaining that there were not enough white characters in Fortnite. Take that for what you will.
I was about to bring Fortnite up, actually,
Yeah.
as you were mentioning that. I personally like the fact that my character is randomized whenever I play Fortnite, or whenever I enter any mode, my character is randomized. And it's like, sometimes I'm playing as a dude, sometimes I'm playing as a girl, sometimes I'm playing as I don't know, a turtle. It's fantastic. Seriously, have you seen that biker guy? I don't know what he is. I don't know what he's hiding under there, but I reckon he's a turtle. And that's a story for another day. But the thing is, I like that. I like the fact that it's a bit different, and I feel like change is something that the gaming community doesn't necessarily like a lot of. I think that's the case with the Call of Duty games. Why were the modern day games so criticized? Well, because it was different to the games that we grew up with playing, where Call of Duty was World War II related, or I don't know, Iraq, or whatever the hell we played in. And then we moved into this advanced stuff, and people didn't like that. There were a lot of people that did, but there were also a lot of people that didn't, and it was because of that change, that difference. And I feel like that's the case here. Personally, I understand where they're also coming from, where yes, if you're going to build a realistic World War II game, you have to stick to the realisticness, right? I get that. I understand that as well. But you're also playing a video game. Video games aren't realistic. I play GTA a lot. I play Fortnite a lot. I play a lot of Assassin's Creed. None of those games are realistic. Not one. I've never been able to walk into a building, find some magical blue juice, drink it, and then suddenly I'm cool to take about 10 bullets. That hasn't happened before.
You've never been to Detroit.
No, I haven't. I mean, if that's what it's like, I'm going. But look, honestly, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to be realistic. It's a video game. That's why you're playing it. You're playing it so you can escape reality for a little while. So, and then at the same time, all the people bagging the game on Twitter were not even a thought when World War II was happening. Your parents weren't even alive when World War II was happening, and some of your grandparents probably weren't even alive when World War II was happening. So how do you know what the war was like?
There you go.
I mean, there were photos and there was a lot of evidence as well and records. But I guarantee you most of you haven't actually read any of those.
Well, not to mention, all right, so there weren't that many women in World War II. There were some. Why can't we not have a game about the some?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably, I'm just assuming, from what I've read and research I've done through high school, they probably weren't on the front lines, but I do know that there were a lot of female spies. So we haven't played this game. She could be a spy, and those scenes that we saw in the front lines, she was just thrown in the front lines for a bit. There were some females involved in the action.
Yeah.
It was a minority, obviously, a massive minority, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, not to mention, I mean, they have to do something to take the attention away from Call of Duty.
Yeah, both games are probably coming out roughly the same time.
Yeah.
And they're the same fandom, the same fan base. Because Black Ops 4 comes out.
Yeah.
And are people going to be going from Black Ops 4 straight to Battlefield? Probably not. You're going to be most people are going to be picking between one or the other. And that's where the difference needs to come in.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to watch. Make sure to leave your own opinion in the comments. And before you go to the comments section, don't bring up the fact that I used whitewash in the exact opposite context of how I wanted to. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
You should be apologizing to me because I was expecting a completely different conversation.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
Okay, also give us a like on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check out Anime Addict in the comments below where you can buy a bunch of cool merchandise.
Bye, Krillin.